Just 10 seconds more, Brother Ahmed, then we can start. Make sure you unmute yourself. Okay, Brother Ahmed, please. You start, mashallah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب.
Jazakallah. I will ask Brother Muhammad for the translation, please.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Alam nashrah laka sadrak. Allah is telling the Prophet ﷺ, have we not uplifted your heart? وَوَضَعْنَا عَنْكَ وِزْرَكَ, and relieved you from your burden. He's also telling the Prophet ﷺ, and we have relieved you from your burden. الَّذِي أَنْقَضَ ظَهْرَكَ, which weighed so heavily on your back. وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ, and elevated your renown for you. فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا, so surely with hardship comes ease. إِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا, and the first one is inferring to the hardship of the dunya and the ease of the dunya. So إِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا, with the hardship in this life also there will come ease. And the second one, إِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا, the hardship in this life, in the akhirah there will be even greater ease. فَإِذَا فَرَغْتَ فَانْصَبْ, so once you have fulfilled your duty of the dunya and the akhirah, then strive for devotion or get up to pray, to do your dhikr. وَإِلَى رَبِّكَ فَارْغَبْ, and turn to your Lord alone with hope. And also in Arabic, فَارْغَبْ is more like to ask your God, you know, إِلَى رَبِّكَ فَارْغَبْ, and to your God ask what you wish.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you, Brother Muhammad. So now I will request Brother Shafiqul Islam, our main star for keynote speaker for this event today, and Brother Zakir Hussain. So I will ask Brother Shafiq to start and give the overview, and we can go from there, inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
Okay, assalamualaikum. Thank you, Dawar Bhai and the rest of the participants. It's a pleasure to speak to everybody. So month of Ramadan, I know everybody has to finish their Quran. Tonight could be Laylatul Qadr. So we also took the opportunity to see how we can help each other. And basically, we don't give jobs to people. What we do, we tell people the opportunities, what exists in different places and how to prepare for it. And to mostly emphasize that most of our people from our communities have the qualifications. Not only they meet and exceed the qualifications. For example, if you go to any state or federal or city county offices, look at the person who is sitting on the other side of the desk, meaning whoever you are asking for help. Look at the person, and you might even ask that person what kind of qualification that person has. And you will be surprised that you have more qualification than the person who is serving you on behalf of the state or county or the city. So US is still land of opportunities, and US values qualifications from all over the world. And so different communities are represented in public sector, whereas our communities are underrepresented. And state and federal government has policies. Actually, all the, when I say public sector, I mean city, county, state, and federal. City, county, state, and federal. All four. These are all considered public sector. So these sectors have some policies, because all of these get money from federal government. They have to comply with EEO policy. which means equal employment opportunity. And that means that they have to offer all the opportunities solely based on merit and excellence of qualification. All departments have to sign up to this policy, federal policy, in order to gain federal fund. Okay, so that means that forces people or different hiring managers or the departments to make sure that hiring process, not only hiring, even the like the promotions, they're all based on solely merits and excellence of quality, meaning what you can do, not who you are. Okay, and also state has policies called diversity and equity. Diversity means that state policy is to have the workforce that represents the communities it serves. Meaning, in California, there are people from 120 countries, and about 100 languages are spoken in California. So the state wants to hire from all these different backgrounds. That's the policy. So meaning the state workforce or the public workforce should represent the community, California's demographics, population demographics. And also there's something new going on now all over the state and federal government is called equity. Because state and federal government has acknowledged that over the years, several communities, disadvantaged communities, have been marginalized through lack of opportunities or through indiscriminate or disproportionate, when they did some transportation or freeway construction, they have divided some communities, and they became disproportionately affected by all these developments. So, so these are the things that that gives more opportunity to everybody in the state services. And if you can go see any government office, state, federal, city, county, you see all types of people. So you can be one of them also. So our job is, because we work for the state. What we are trying to do is to offer the state good people from our community, and also offer good good people or experienced people a good opportunity that exists, because your taxpayer, you are taxpayer. So the state and federal and city county is run by your state money, your tax money. So you want to make sure your your tax money is used properly, and one of it is also to be part of the workforce of these local agencies or the public agencies. So this is the background. So now I also think that masjids, should be more little bit more active. Masjids always, I know masjids need money and they ask for donations. So what masjids should also do, they have to empower the community, meaning help people find jobs. So when they find jobs, they have money, then they will also donate the money. If they don't have money, how can they donate? So it has to be both ways. So we have gone to many masjids also in the past, and maybe we'll go in the future after the corona is over. And that masjids should empower, because in the US, it's not like our communities are masjid based. It's not like back home, or we have our own village or city or something. No, it is the masjid. That's the locality. So I will say masjid should do that. Anyway, another benefit of the state job is, if you serve 20 years with the state, and after you retire, the rest of your life, the medical insurance for you and your whole family is free. Second, when the retirement is calculated, it is based on your highest 1 year salary. Meaning, let's say somebody started as a security guard in the state job, right? But let's say he was 15 years as security guard, and last 5 years he became director. So when he retires after 20 years, his retirement pay will be calculated as if he was the director for last 20 years. So most important is to enter, no matter what position you enter. You enter first and then keep on moving. And it's not like back home that you enter in one job classification and you are stuck. No, you can always laterally and upward. Lateral and upward movement is always there. And state has different public agencies have upward mobility program, meaning they will train you so that you can get promotion. So unlike private companies, private sectors, government sectors have these opportunities. Another benefit is when there's a layoff, state doesn't fire you unless you, of course, do some commit, commit like if somebody steals something, somebody beat up something, so you will get fired. But other than that, not like private sector, when they have less money, they fire you, and they have more money, they hire you. No. State only or public agencies only let people go is called layoff. Layoff means when they can't pay you anymore. And before layoff, they do something called furlough, meaning which we went through in Caltrans, that state has less money. So they take, okay, 1 day out of 20, a month is 22 days. So 1 day is about 5%. So you take 2 days off, we give you 10% less money. So that's how they save money. So that's called furlough. When they cannot even afford you after furlough, then they give you layoff. And even after layoff, when they hire back, when they have money, they will recall those people who are laid off first before they hire fresh people. So please keep that in mind. So these are, I will say, very good benefit of state services. Now, what is the process? Brother Zakir Hussain will get into the process. As I said, we don't give any jobs. Even Joe Biden cannot give you a job in any state, federal government. He only can give you a job in the White House. Even the governor cannot give you a job in Caltrans. Governor only has few number of people that he hires at Capitol. So everybody has their rights and limits. Just like in Islam, we have hukuk and hudud, rights and limits. So in the US, not like third world countries, the president owns the whole country or king owns the whole country. It's not like that. Everybody has their rights, power, and limits. So even Caltrans director is not going to be able to hire you at the district level. He has his power to appoint some people. He hires that plan. So there are several levels of supervisors. Let's say first level, second level, third level. So third level supervisor cannot interfere in the hiring that's done by first level supervisor. So no one can give job to anybody. It's all very fair and transparent process. That's why all the qualified people has better chance. Anyway, we only match the qualifications. We train and mentor people. We help all. Like we are from Bangladesh, we help Bangladeshi people. We are from Muslim community, we help Muslims. Nobody, no matter whoever approaches us from any country, any religion, we help all. Because when Muslims say human rights, we consider human as everybody. And as you know, when others say human rights, they consider only themselves as human and not anybody else. So we're not like that. Prophet is Rahmatul Alameen, so we are universal. So our help is also universal. Anybody who comes, we help them. So mainly three steps in state job. You do exam search, then you do job search, then you apply, and then you get interview. And remember, in the interview, there's only one main questions in all the interview of the world. Starting from a janitor to all the way to president, there's only one main question. And that question is, what will you do when you get the job? And there could be two more questions, like, why do you think you are the best candidate? And the other one, they say, how is your education experience match the qualification? If you can prepare these three questions, you can beat any interview all the way to presidential debate. Look at presidential debate. What they ask you? I watch so many presidential debates. What questions they ask? What will you do for education? What will you do for economy, defense, environment, transportation, healthcare? Basically, these are all. So basically, what will you do? So if we can, for any question, any interview, you can prepare these three questions, no one can beat you.
Pardon me, what was that third question again?
Okay, let me go from the beginning. Let's say if you prepare for only one question, that is, what will you do when you get this job? Meaning, what will you do for the company or the agency when you get the job? That's the most important one. The other two is, how does your education and quality or the background match or prepare you for this position? And the third one is, why are you the best candidate? And I will highly recommend everybody to go online. There's so many interview question and answer on YouTube that, there's so many basically. And also watch all the presidential debate. You'll see those are basically interviews. Anyway, preparation, I will say again, focus on speaking. Look at President Obama. To me, he became president by his speaking power. He was first term senator. He did not even finish his first term. He was never a governor, right? Most of the US presidents are governors, meaning they already ran a financial institution like a state, like President Reagan, President Bill Clinton, President Bush. Most of them are governors. Very few are senators. And Obama was never a governor, and he did not even finish his Senate term. And he became president, and he was first Black president. So one of the things is his speaking power. I'll highly recommend you to look at most of his speaking videos, and he's still talking. You may debate what he has done as a president, how much he is successful, but he was a great communicator. So I would say one of the weakness we have in our community is this communication. I will say, if you're from Bangladesh, don't live with another Bangladeshi, you live with somebody else, so which will force you to speak English. Or if you're from speaking Arabic country, you don't need to learn any more Arabic. Live with some other Muslim who is not Arabic speaking. Or you go in Jamaat for 40 days or 4 months, you'll learn a lot of English. So bring diversity in your experience, and then you volunteer for Caltrans, volunteer for city, county jobs, and become student assistants also. Finally, opportunities. There's a lot of money, as Dawar Bhai said. $2 trillion is being budgeted for transportation. And so many transportation dollars is coming, so departments will be hiring. And there are jobs in transportation sector, water resource, education, correction, environment, accounting, so many. And also, in addition to that, universities are also like a small governments. They have a lot of good jobs. Even let's say somebody is doing security guard. We tell them to be a security guard for the state or security guard for the university. That will give you a whole different new perspective, different settings, a different environment that will help you move upward. Then also DWP, Edison. What I hear is the best employer in California is Edison. People who join Edison, they don't leave until they retire. So that's my little overview. And now I will request Brother Zakir Hussain to go into detail of different types of jobs that state has and how to apply, how to interview, and then we'll take question and answer at the end. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Brother Shafi Islam. So, Brother Zakir, I will make you admin when you start sharing your screen, inshallah. You can start talking. It's okay. You're mute right now, probably.
No, I'm not mute, but I cannot share the screen.
Yeah, 1 minute. I'm just not finding you in the list somehow. I can see you here. Here you are.
You'll find it in setting.
Now I found you, and now you are host. Please go ahead and share your screen. Thank you. Jazakallah khairan. So after Brother Zakir Hussain will finish, there will be question and answers, and then we can add few things because it's a government thing. We can give you some tips for the LA County also. Inshallah.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I just want to show you that how you apply and search, how you search and apply for a state job. So all the state job you can find and apply basically from same or only one website, that is CalCareer. So only one website you can find on the job and you can apply for all the jobs. So I'm not gonna go into the details of all the job based on your qualification and your background. You can find your job, but I will give some example. And as you work for Caltrans mostly hire engineers. I will give you some example and required qualification of engineering job. So I will start how to search. So if you go to this website, you will see that there are some options. And first thing you need to do, you need to open, you need to have create an account. You see right hand side, you create your account, your address, your name, your education, your experience, and all other things required. So once you create an account, you can use the account for applying all types of job. And that I will tell you details in a short while. So for example, if you are an engineer, civil engineer or any other engineer, you can search in this search option, just simply writing engineer or civil engineer or transportation engineer. So if I search writing transportation engineer, I see many jobs are over here. Transportation engineers, civil, transportation engineer, electrical, transportation engineering technician, junior engineering technician. So there are some other related job also. So I want to let you know about these few jobs Caltrans mostly hire nowadays. So number one is that the civil engineer. Uh, so what are the, you can see my screen, that's transportation engineer civil.
Sorry, Zakir bhai.
Yes.
You can also show the specialist, analyst, and technician, and also the recently they are looking for bookbinder and the dispatcher. Okay, sorry.
Okay. So I think you can see my screen, the transportation engineer civil. So the definition, so I'll show you the qualification, this minimum qualification. If you see this minimum qualification, either 1 or 2 or 3. So either one, for having a civil engineering job in Caltrans, you need to have either number one, the 4 years degree in civil engineering or EIT. That is number one option. Number two, if you are not a civil engineer, if you are an engineer, mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, or if you don't have the EIT, that is engineering and training, there is an exam from the board. If you don't have anything or any other degree, any other engineering degree from anywhere of the world, you can sit for a simple exam, that is Caltrans internal written exam. For COVID, I think they don't have this exam for the time being, but they will start very soon. So if you have a degree from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, for anywhere of the world, not only civil engineering degree, electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, chemical engineering degree, any other degree, if you sit for this exam, for written exam for civil engineer, and you pass this exam, and this is a very simple exam. If you have a degree in engineering, then it's very easy to pass. And many people, they have mechanical engineering, they're taking this exam and they're passing and they're having job in Caltrans. So if you have this, if you pass this exam, then you are qualified. And number three is that if you have master's or PhD degree in civil engineering. So this is the qualification. So we found that many brothers and sisters, they have degree from back home. They cannot pass the board exam EIT. So they lost their hope that they cannot find a job. But this is the option number two. Then we can use and just sit for an exam and have a job for civil engineering. And similarly, there are written exam for electrical engineer, for electrical engineering and mechanical engineering also. If we pass this exam, we can have a job in Caltrans. So this is the qualification required for civil engineering. And in next 1 year, they will hire a lot of civil engineer in Caltrans. So if you have civil engineering degree or EIT, that's good. And if you don't have any civil engineering degree, but you have any other engineering degree for anywhere of the world, just look for this exam, written exam. If you need help how to take this written exam, then we can help. Just pass this written exam and uh, apply for the job. So that is civil engineering, and then the similar qualification is required for electrical engineering also. Let
Brother
me share
Shafi,
my screen.
Brother Shafi, I just add one thing for all. Brother Shafi focusing on engineering is the same process for everything, accountant and anything, any
Yeah, we will.
area.
We're going to
Yes.
show that because
Yeah.
because we will not be limiting to only Caltrans. We're talking the whole state.
Everyone,
We
right.
have a lot of jobs for non-engineers also. Actually, Caltrans is engineer predominant, but there are other state agencies that engineers are less. So we'll talk about those also. Like the keywords for those Zakir Hussain will show are technician, specialist, analyst. These three different words, if you search, you're going to see all of them. You match all the qualifications. Okay, we're going to show after Zakir Hussain finish talking about engineering. We'll go into that. Thank you.
Okay, then electrical engineering, same qualification are required. If you have electrical engineering degree or if you pass the exam, then you are qualified. Then I want to talk about this position,
Pardon me.
transportation.
Which exam did you mention?
Yes, please go ahead.
The exam that you mentioned, which exam do we need to pass to qualify?
Oh, okay. That is, if you go to this option number 2, it says that if you see over here, qualifying in a written exam. So, Caltrans offer written exam frequently, I think 2-3 times in a year. So you can apply for the written exam. That is Caltrans internal exam. You apply to headquarter. Uh, they have the application form. You submit the application form, your transcript, and after that they will let you know when the exam will take place and where the exam will take place. So you'll have to go in certain location to have the exam. It's very basic engineering exam. They don't go into the deep. So whoever took the exam, I know that most of them they passed the exam. So we sometimes I think it's called the hurdle exam, but it's a written exam and it's called as internal exam. So if you need the more information about this written exam, just contact us. We know some brothers who took this exam recently. Uh, we can refer you guys to them so that they can help you better about this written exam. But I know personally I didn't take this exam, but I know this is very simple exam and that will qualify you to apply for Caltrans job, especially for engineering job, civil engineering or electrical engineering.
All right, thank you.
And this one, now I will talk about this transportation engineering technician. If you go to minimum qualification for this one, number one is you will have to have 1 year of junior and technician experience, or number two is 2 years of education equivalent to completion of curriculum beyond 12th grade, either in engineering. So if you have 2 years of engineering courses completed, and those courses have trigonometry, algebra, drafting, computer science, physics, etc., then you are qualified for this position, transportation engineering technician. You don't need any experience, you don't need any degree. If you have completed 2 years of courses after your 12th grade, then you are qualified for this transportation engineering technician. And the salary transportation engineer, civil or electrical, and they almost do the same thing that we do as an engineer in the beginning of our career. So and they're hiring a lot of transportation engineer technician these days. And if somebody passes CIT, or as Sofik Bhai said, even though you start by technician, then you can go up by passing all those exams and qualifying yourself for engineering position. Then lastly, about the engineering is junior engineer technician. This is the position they started hiring recently. They used to hire for this position long time back. Even the Caltrans director was a director who retired recently. He started his in District 7. He started his career as a junior engineer technician and he became a district director. So very simple requirement. If you have 1 year of experience in engineering, or you have 2 semester of courses drafting algebra or geometry, then you are qualified for this position. No degree required, no experience required. If you have few courses drafting algebra and geometry. So if you start your career by this job, junior engineer technician, and in the same time you go to school or you complete your degree or you take those exams for qualifying for transportation engineering, civil or electrical or transportation engineering technician, then you can go up like the Caltrans director. So just I'm giving this overview that what's the qualification required for this engineering job and where you can find it. Again, all these job can be found in this one website, calcareerca.gov. You create an account and search for which position is open, then just apply and wait for the interview. Then as Shafiq Bhai said, there are some other position like bookbinder. There's no degree is required. You can go here and search for this bookbinding position, and you can see that basically there is no that not that much qualification is required. There are many people in our community who came from back home. They have this type of experience. You see, this salary is around 4,000, 4,000, and the requirement is very simple. If you have some experience as a bookbinder, so you are qualified for this position. So there are many positions like this that needs very minimum qualifications. There are many brothers and sisters who come from back home. They are struggling to find a job. We can refer them to this website and we can guide them how to apply and how to face the interview. And finally, if somebody gets a job through our effort, then it will be a big investment for this dunya and hereafter also, because we are helping people to find the source of halal risk. So that's I have for now. If unless you have any questions,
Zakir bhai,
yes.
You want to show the dispatcher and also the technician, analyst and specialist.
And look at the chat. Some people ask few questions, please. If you like, I can read for you, Zakir bhai.
Oh, okay. If you can read for me.
Yeah, so one brother, Asad Khan, asked what opportunity available if you have a degree in business management.
Okay, I can answer that. Those are the
Please.
one. If you go on the analyst and specialist, or analyst and specialist, these two will give you broad overview of different types, analyst or specialist.
And for everyone, we will send the link to you after this in the end when question answers start, inshallah. All links. And another question one brother asked.
So Shafiq bhai went to yes, go ahead.
Another question Shafiq bhai or Zakir bhai asked, one brother, he said he applied many times in state jobs and never received a single email or call. So for state, please tell.
Did he?
Yeah. Okay, you can look at this one.
Did he apply in Caltrans?
So he said state jobs.
So Shafiq bhai, you want to talk about this analyst? Okay, okay. I talk
so
about
this
it.
Is AGPA. Yeah, let me show you this. This is okay. You can just leave it here. Leave it here. Okay. Look at the minimum requirement. It says staff services analyst, and associate government program analyst. So SSA, which is the middle of the screen, as you see under the minimum requirement, yeah, staff service analyst is kind of entry level. And if you go up a little bit, there will be associate government program analyst after a few years. If you go on this one, analyst, there's so many other class. These are called classifications. Okay. So if you go in the minimum job requirements, and like somebody starts asking, is there any jobs for education or political science major? All those miscellaneous majors are all covered under this classification. They don't specify any major. They just say degree, bachelor's degree or AA degree on anything. So let's look under staff service analyst. If you can click, Zakir bhai, the staff, yeah, that one. This is an entry level. So go to minimum requirements. Okay, minimum quality. See, look at that. Education, graduation with a bachelor's degree from a recognized 4-year academic or university. See that? Graduation, a bachelor's degree. Doesn't say what background. Registration as a senior in a recognized institution. You are not even you did not even have a degree yet. You're just a senior. You can also apply. But they must produce evidence of graduation or equivalent. Number 2, work experience in California service. So anyway, in minimum qualification for any classification, please read all of them. Sometimes it's 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. If you don't qualify on 1, maybe you will qualify on number 4. Some people lose patience that they don't want to go and read all the way to number 4. Just spend 3-4 minutes and go on that one. So I just showed you the staff services analyst. Is anyone has any degree qualified for it? Now, the person who asked question about he didn't get any job, so that's why we're going to go detail a little bit later, that when you fill out the job application form STD 678, you need to use the words from the ad or words from duty statement. Yeah, Zakir bhai,
There is duty statement. You see that for every job or here, the duty statement. So click this one, the duty statement. This is the duty statement. This screen is visible.
Yeah, we can see. Keep going down.
Yes.
Yeah, here's the concept. This, look at this, 30%, 25%, 20%. So you have to use some of these words to explain your experience. Let's say they're asking for if you know how to cook biryani. If you say, I know how to cook rice and meat and then I mix. So if they search with the word biryani, they will not find it. So you don't get called for interview. So there, people who screen the application are regular secretary level people. They use keywords from this ad or this duty statement to screen your application. So if you don't use these words to explain your experience, they will not even understand what you wrote. So that's why most people have difficulty in getting a job interview. But they are looking for qualified people. So if your qualification matches what they're looking for, why should they will not qualify it? There's no way. So this is what the one main problem is.
Pardon me, brother, but which words should we be using to get detected by the system?
Let's say on this one, it says, what does it say? Responsible for the more complex analysis and research justification. Okay. So in your job, you have done complex analysis and you have done research justification. Use those words. Pertaining to division staffing. Okay. Let's say you supervise, you hired people. That means you have done staffing. Salary savings, statistical position, all these things, keywords. If you have done those, I'm not asking you to fake it. If you have done it, then use these words to explain your experience.
Or is here 20%, if you see here, Microsoft Word, Excel, and other programming. So use those words so that they understand that you have required qualification. So if you use these words, which are mentioned in duty statement, then your chance is high that you will get a call for interview. Even you are more qualified than the requirement, but your job experience does not meet this duty statement, they may not call you for the interview. So it's very important that you don't give any fake information, but whatever experience of educational background or any other experience from your community, volunteer experience, any other experience from anywhere you have, just try to match those experience with the duty statement and use this word they used in this duty statement. Then chances are very high that you will get a call for interview.
Another thing is experience means three parts: education, training, and work. All these three are considered experience. Let's say you have taken a class on management. So you have not done management as a real job. So that education is your experience. Let's say you are let's say volunteer or student assistant somewhere, you did management. So that's your training. So that's an experience. And of course, the work experience is also experience. So, brother
So
Dawa,
that's all I have, Shafiq
you
bhai.
can maybe read those chats, then you can moderate those questions, then we can answer.
Okay, I will do that. So you give the business management one. Okay. Also, one brother said,
Zakir bhai, you want to show the dispatcher one? That's a very easy one.
this is a good one because somebody is young doing MBA from UC and he wanted to be part of the state of Caltrans especially. So give some advice. And for education or political science. My sister asked for jobs in education or political science. So two questions. One person is in UC doing MBA. He wanted to join the State Department. And then sister asked that she is looking for jobs in education or political science.
Yeah, that sister's job, that one I said, you search with technician, we showed analyst, right? You also search with technician, that's called office technician, service technician, and you even start with type the word political science, you'll find something. So they want this one, Zakir bhai, that's going to show dispatcher. It doesn't need anything. It doesn't even need any degree. Dispatcher. Okay, yeah, please open this one. Yeah. Go to minimum qualification.
There is no minimum qualification for this job, so it's not
Yeah, please.
described here.
Go to that sentence where it says no minimum qualification required. Keep going down. Where is it?
So I don't see any qualification requirement for this job like other qualifications.
We have changed it. I saw in the past it said there is no minimum qualification for this job, and the salary is 3,500, and this comes with all the benefits.
Yes,
So
anybody can apply for this job.
Anybody. And this is basically your job is when somebody says, on the freeway, I saw a mattress fell down. So you just take the call and you write it down and you tell the department, I think please send a truck to get that mattress out of the freeway. Basically that kind of job. And you may be able to do it from home because you don't have to be physically there somewhere. And another thing for sisters, I want to inform that state guarantees religious practice and it says religious grooming, meaning hijab or beard or religious dress is protected by the state and federal government policy. In Caltrans, in District 7, we have Dawar Bhai comes to our place for Juma. We have a room for 5 times Salah. In winter time, we do Fajr till Isha in our room. And we have a lot of sisters with hijab. And they got promoted to management position too. So we highly recommend our sisters to, empower yourself and come forward and apply. And whenever you need any help, we are all here to help you, inshallah.
So anyone has a question, please, you can put in the chat or ask right now.
Assalamu
I
alaikum.
think- Awesome.
I am looking for an electrical engineering internship of some kind. What are some keywords I could use to find either an entry-level job or an internship?
Wait, answer the door. Huh? Okay,
Should-
so internship, if you go dot.ca.gov, Zakir Bhai, there's a special place for internship.
Could you? Okay.
He's going to go dot.ca.gov. So this is the outside public portal for Caltrans.
Put on the chat too, Zakir bhai, put on the chat this link for people.
Okay,
Yeah.
on this one, you're going to see work with Caltrans, keep going down. Yeah, job opportunities, and there should be some places for students. Yeah, under job opportunities, keep going down on the right. Yeah. Third one, under work with Caltrans. Yeah.
Here is student assistants and volunteers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And again, one more thing is that, remember, Caltrans is only one department of the state. It's a transportation department. There are bigger departments than Caltrans also, which is correction is one, education is one, environmental is one, water resources another one, and there's even Department of Sleep. So, there's so many departments.
So how do I find these other departments?
All under CalCareer. That's all. These days searching job is so easy. All the state jobs are in one website, which is CalCareer. All federal jobs are on one website, usajobs.gov. And all city and county jobs are in one website called governmentjobs.com. So in the old days, when we came to this country, we had to buy Sunday newspaper and look for jobs. Now you sign up, jobs are looking for you.
All right, so usajobs.com.
Gov.
And
Check the chat group. Brother Asher Ali is posting for everyone.
I don't find the chat. I don't know.
Don't worry, Zakir bhai. Brother Asher Ali is doing for us. Thank you, Brother Asher Ali. He already posted in chat. People.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Asher Ali governmentjobs.com, that's all city, county, and usajobs.gov, G-O-V, that's the federal government.
And put the hr.lacounty.gov too.
Jobs.gov. That's the federal job, right? And all state jobs is the calcareer.ca.gov. So, I understand we have a short time. So if you need any help, you can call me, write my number down, 909-764-1048. That's me, Shafiq. 909.
And this, okay, sorry. And this is the website you will find most of the city and county jobs, governmentjobs.com. So that is another good website to find city and county jobs.
And all those websites are we put on our website ampcd.com, American Muslim Professional Career Development. So we already gave some of them already member weekly and or daily job search to you guys, sharing with you. So you can go and see there too.
And one thing I want to add, if we have students in this meeting today, one thing I want to tell you, I know in this country, our students, young people, they have not seen poverty, so they go different measures. We come from the culture of poverty, so we know the highest amount of money you can get with a bachelor's degree is with engineering major. With a bachelor's degree, highest money you can get is with engineering major. To get the same amount of money, for other majors, you may have to do master's or PhD. So that's one. And in engineering, civil engineering has the lowest pay but highest number of jobs. Aeronautical engineering is the highest pay but lowest number of jobs. So electrical engineering seems to be has decent number of jobs and a higher salary. So if you can do electrical engineering, I'll say that that's the best. If not, at least you do civil engineering. You will not go wrong. You will find a job. You'll make decent money. So we can have another discussion with the students only. Somebody says citizenship. I think a state job, you don't have to be a citizen. If you have a green card or even just work permit, you are fine.
Yeah, if anybody has work permit, that's fine for a state job. Even if you don't have a green card or citizenship.
But work permit.
Work permit.
But for federal job, you need citizenship. Maybe federal, I don't know, maybe only for defense related. Otherwise, you'll be fine. Yeah, somebody asked about the MBA. This MBA, brother, you go online and on CalCareers, you just search business administration or search with analyst, management, or specialist. You will find something, and you have to read those minimum qualifications. Then you will see most of our people who has any bachelor's degree will qualify for at least 10 classifications. I remember one sister called me one day. She had degree with some, religious, I forgot, Al Zaituna Institute, not a traditional university. And she said, "Oh no, I may not find any job." Then I coached her. Then she told me she now qualifies for 10 classifications, and she has been applying since then. So there's opportunity for everybody.
Hello, I have one question for behalf of my wife. So she just recently moved into the United States. So she applied like many places, but the only thing is she have in her thought is whatever the study I did, I cannot put that on my resume. And I tried to telling her because I'm US citizen. So I was trying to telling her that whatever education you had done, you can put that on your resume like a project or etc. things. Should when we apply for this state job, are they really going that deep to whatever we're putting on the resume that's true or not true?
Actually, in state job, resume does not matter. Okay, they don't look at resume. They look at the application form that you fill up, STD 678. They may not even look for it. It says resumes are optional in the application form.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because people write resume in different format and state follows only one format, right?
Oh.
So they give you the format, the application for STD 678. So that's where you put whatever you have.
And then also the state on the state exam, when we applied, they're asking for that we has to do the one examination before we send the application to the whichever location. So like example, I went to the DMV because the DMV have plenty of jobs available. So I did apply, but they said that on the package said that you need to clear one examination. So where to take that exam? Because I couldn't find it.
Yeah, we have one brother who is specialized on DMV. He's not in today, so we can maybe connect you with him. DMV has a lot of jobs, and also US Postal Service has a lot of jobs, and their system is kind of complicated.
Once you navigate through the system, it's very easy to get job with DMB and US Postal Service. These two.
Oh, perfect. Thanks. Thank you.
Brother Asad raised the hand.
About electronic engineering. Somebody asked the question about electronic engineering. So transportation engineer, electrical, they hire all of them. Whether you have a degree in electrical engineering, electronic engineering, or civil engineering. I shot that skin, but I'm trying to find it again.
Zakir, you can pull up that the electrical.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it, but
Brother Asad, you have any question? You raise your hand.
I think the electronics engineer, this is what my wife does it. So she always tried to go on the Google and search electronics engineer. There is no where she found that many electronics engineer jobs. So if there's any way where she can put like, like a secret key or something that the
One interesting thing, brother.
no,
Sorry, one interesting thing is that Brother Asad is that.
Asad has a question. He raised his hand. I
Okay,
just
hold on.
asked
Then
him.
electrical engineer in state government, anybody has any engineering degree, if that person passes EIT or FE, you become equivalent to civil engineer. So that's the interesting part. Then he can work as civil engineer, no matter what kind of engineering background
and
he has.
for this electrical engineering, transportation engineering electrical, you see that graduation from a 4-year curriculum in electrical, electronic, or computer science, computer engineering. So if you have any of these degree, you are qualified for this job, transportation engineer, electrical.
but since we don't have any experience on the transportation engineer,
There
because
is no experience required. The minimum the qualification is number one. That's only the degree. There is no experience is required for this job.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I didn't know that.
For this entry level position.
Oh, perfect. And then they train it when we get the job. Like example, they train pretty much everything, right?
Yes, yes.
Perfect. That sounds amazing. Thanks.
Yeah,
see that's minimum qualification. It does not include any type of experience.
Yeah, most people don't read through the whole minimum requirement. That's what the problem is.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
So anything more you want to share, Brother Shafiq or Brother Zakir?
We have another presenter here, Fatima Islam. She can answer this question. Can you explain, like, what's the last question again?
No, it's not a question. I say if anyone has a question, can you ask, please?
Yeah, it's statement of qualification. I see. So go ahead, Fatima, you can answer that question. Video on for darkar nahi, amni just audio debo. Can everybody hear Fatima?
No, she's mute probably.
They muted? Muted? They muted?
Shafiba, is she using the same number, your name?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you are mute. In one of you are mute. Remember, because of the voice, you are mute actually in one of your phone.
Yeah, but you can hear me, right?
Yeah,
we can hear you. You are fine, but not your other phone.
Okay, actually she can. She can
hear
you. This is my daughter, so she can answer.
Okay, so about the statement of qualifications, the entry-level jobs usually don't have the statement of qualifications, but if they do, it's essentially like an essay, and it's similar to the STD 678, where you basically say how you qualify for the job telling your experience in the words that are used in the job application, if that makes sense. And usually they have a requirement of like 1 page and the font and everything like that. So it's like a cover letter, but in the form that the state wants. So just like the STD 678, they don't really look at your resume. They look at STD 678. That's your resume for the state. And the statement of qualification is like the cover letter for the state.
Yeah, it's look like answer to the question.
Yeah, so it sounds like a cover letter, exactly. But you're not going to
Shafiq bhai,
write it like a cover letter. You're going to be basically writing it as like an essay of how you qualify for the job.
It's like answering question, basically.
Yeah, they usually have like 5 questions that you answer, and it's like, tell me how you qualify for the job, or this is going to be the focus of the group that you're going to be in. How does your experience show that you qualify for it?
And by the way, Fatima graduated from chemical engineering. She got EIT and now she works as civil engineer. So anybody has any engineering degree, go through EIT, you will become civil engineer with the Caltrans.
EIT or that internal exam.
Yeah, or the harder
Any of
exam.
it. So
You know
somebody
how-
asked question about software engineering. Is there any job in Caltrans, especially software engineering?
Software, what happens is in Caltrans, all the IT related things are consolidated in headquarters. So they are physically local headquarters. They can be posted at different districts. But that software engineer, they don't hire too much, but it's always there. You can search as a software engineer. But I will say, enter, don't look at your major. Enter with anything. Enter as a technician, then you move up. IT space or anything. Just enter, and then you can move laterally or you can move up. There's so much opportunity, so much mobility within the state. And if you, let's say, you enter in Caltrans, you don't have to stay in Caltrans. Your state experience goes to any other department, water resource, correction, education, anywhere it goes. It's getting into the state is the issue. Just get anywhere, any department, then you move up, move on, or move up.
So I have one more question, if you don't mind.
Yes.
So you guys mentioned when we was on the call carrier website, there is you guys saying that to get the one exam or something. Do we have somewhere any link that we can just follow or apply for the examination?
That internal examination, I don't have this link right now, but if you contact me and Shafiq bhai, we know some people, some brothers who took this exam very recently. We can give their number, or we can have the link for you and share with you.
So that is the same group. Are you on the group that we have on the WhatsApp group? That's the word, right? The social Muslim job network.
I don't know where in that group. Maybe you can text Shafiq bhai. He shared the number with you, or you can text me. We can. I am sharing the number, my number in the in the chat.
Okay.
You can contact me. I will share those brothers' number with you who took this exam very recently.
Okay, I got that. Thanks. And then, so whoever done the degree, so my wife, she done her degree in electronics engineering in India. So she need to take that exam or not for her, because she do have complete degree and she have certain.
Yeah. So if she had the degree from overseas, either she needs to take EIT or this exam we are talking about, either of two, or she can apply for technician. So she has 3 options. If we need a job immediately, she can apply for technician position, or she can try to pass those exams, either EIT or this internal Caltrans exam.
Even she have the bachelor degree with her, still she has to do this exam.
Yeah, it's they say that the degree should be accredited degree. So overseas degree, for the overseas degree, she needs to sit for either a EIT or that hurdle exam, internal hurdle exam to get
Oh, yeah.
a transportation engineer, electrical, that job. But she can always apply for technician job. Their salary is almost same as Shafiq Bhai says. Those experience will be counted until he passes CIT or he passes this internal exam. If he has a job, she has a job as a technician, all those experience will be counted for retirement and other benefits. So nothing to lose even she tries for this technician position.
Oh, okay. And I will text you, so if you don't mind, if you can send me that link so I can register and let her to do the exam. So that would
Yeah,
be
brother.
Yeah. You text me in this number. I just share with you. But as I know that because of this COVID-19, for the time being, they are not taking the exam because it's should be arranged in-person exam. But I can share all those link and where to apply, how to apply with you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Brother Mansoor, for your wife is just to get it right now, they are hiring junior engineering technician, no experience needed, nothing. Let her get in with that and then try all these exams and then move up and so on and so forth. But
Okay.
just to get in, junior engineering technician, most people qualify. Even from other countries, somebody had engineer English major. Now he got hired about 4 months ago. He's already working.
Okay.
So
And is that,
start with that.
and that
Start
job?
with that, then do the exams and then move up.
Okay. And that exam is on the call carrier, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Junior engineering technician. Now, here's two things. You said exam. Every classification you cannot apply until you take exam. So Zakir bhai, you might want to show that what the first thing to do is to do exam search, then do job search. You cannot
That's
apply.
what I was talking about, I think, earlier.
Yes, you cannot apply until you qualify to apply. So
Here is
meaning
the exam search.
exam search, then if the exam is open, then you take the exam, you become qualified to apply for the vacancy.
Oh, so you cannot apply directly.
You cannot just apply for a vacancy. No, you have to first take the exam and qualify to be applicant. You are not even you don't even qualify to be applicant right now.
Oh, okay.
You have to go to exam search. See that exam? That's the one first thing you need to do.
Oh, makes sense.
And that's an online exam. They don't ask. They basically ask you question regarding your past experience.
Oh.
They're not going to give you an like a test or anything. It's like, have you taken trigonometry? Have you taken chemistry? Do you take math? That kind of question.
Oh.
And you have to get at least 70% to pass. Then when you pass, then you become eligible to apply. Then you go and open a vacant position. And then you apply.
Oh, perfect.
So Zakir bhai, you can use the junior engineering technician. Maybe you can use.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Junior engineering technician. We see if that is open right now. So as I said,
that is open.
You have more questions. So we gave you our numbers. You can call us. And
yes,
so,
I may need more. I have plenty of questions, so I will call for sure.
And I saw some. By the time he answered, I saw some other questions. Let me see. Student intern and STD 678. Yeah, go ahead. Fatima can answer this question. Go ahead.
Okay, so the question is for the STD 678, is it a fixed template for all jobs you applied, or does this need to be updated based on the job you apply? Okay, so this is not just for state job. Any job that you apply to, you have to edit your resume so that it matches the job. So every single job obviously is going to have a different job description in the duty statement. So you're going to have to explain your experience in the words of the duty statement if you're applying to a state job. And if you're applying to a job that's not the state job, then you explain your words in the resume in the words of the job description. Yeah.
So basically, for every position, you should customize your STD 678.
Yeah. Okay, and then another question is.
No, it is open. Oh, hold on. I'm just taking picture for that. If you don't mind, if you can go a little bit up. So, yeah, that one. Perfect.
So you can call us more, Brother Mansoor, the junior engineer technician. You start with this and then you keep moving up.
Perfect. Oh, wow.
This
So
is why
junior
you
engineer
start.
technician or transportation engineer technician. You can take both of them.
Oh, okay. Thank you, both of you guys.
Okay, I guess, Dawar Bhai, maybe we can wrap it up.
Okay.
Inshallah.
So inshallah, first of all, thank you very much for all three now. Brother Shafiq, Brother Zakir Hussain, and Sister young girl Fatma. MashaAllah, you guys did an amazing job.
Yes.
And one thing, I just summarize few things. And Brother Zakir, can you make me host back? Thank you. And summarize that, you know, they are different options. So you need to be matched with minimum requirements. The minimum requirement, as Zakir Bhai said in the beginning, sometimes they said you should have a degree. If no degree, you have 2 years experience. If not, you have third option. So any criteria you match, you are fine, you can apply it. And as Shafiq Bhai said, you just get in as a training, as a junior level, and inshallah promotion will come. Just join it. After 1 year, bug Shafiq Bhai. I'm telling you, he's not telling you, he is in a very good position. They will help you, both of them. So just join the State Department in any position, you can get it. There are some rules for engineers, but overall in government jobs, there are not too many requirement to have some certificate or something. You can apply maybe some other time. We will do again the LA County workshop. We have our human resources manager, and right now he was there on the call. He just disconnect. So they will also help us. So I will ask, everyone has number of Brother Shafiq Bhai, Brother Zakir Bhai for any state job, and you can text me also. So I can introduce to you anything you need for LA County, Los Angeles County, and other sites. You can approach. Go to our website ampcd.com, and we have a WhatsApp group. We normally post job 2 or 3 times in the week, and there are 4 groups WhatsApp group because we hit the maximum limit, so we need to create multiple group. But they all are same. We update there, and once again, thanks for Allah Ta'ala who gave us opportunity to do the good cause together in the last days of its Ramzan. And who knows, today is the 27th. So may Allah help all candidates, all job seekers to find the job. And one, my personal advice, whoever looking for the job, confidence is very important. They should take part. Don't work for your spouses and voice of your son or your brother. Ask your brother or your son to come and ask question, because they need to work, not you need to work. That's a formula. Faith on Allah and search the job. So we can finish this program by that, and I will ask Brother Shafiq or the Brother Zakir Bhai to make closing dua, and we can finish the program, inshallah.
I think Shafiq Bhai can make dua, inshallah.
Yeah, Shafiq Bhai. I prayed many times in conference of him. My office used to be in downtown LA. I'm telling you, for Friday prayer, they have 100+ people. They have a Friday prayer, and big hall they do, and Brother Shafiq sometimes led the prayer, and it's a very nice environment. And there are a lot of Muslim and non-Muslim, whoever is married, Shafiq Bhai help everyone, not only to his community. As he said, Allah asks for whole universe. He is a Rabbul Alameen, so we need to be help everyone. So he is very good. Once you apply, be in touch with him, be in touch with Brother Zakir. Shafiq Bhai, please make dua, inshallah.
I will say the one who recited the Quran, the Hafiz, he should make dua.
He's a young kid. He left because he is leading prayer somewhere, so he need to do practice.
What do you mean? I'm young too.
You are young, but we need, experience.
Okay.
Yeah,
اللهم آمين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين اللهم حبب إلينا الإيمان وزينه في قلوبنا وكره إلينا الكفر والفسوق والعصيان وجعلنا من الراشدين اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا يا كريم اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا يا كريم اللهم إنا نسألك الجنة ونعوذ بك من النار Allahumma inna nas'aluka jannata wa na'udhu bika minan nar. Ya Allah, forgive our sins, forgive the sins of all Muslims all over the world. Ya Allah, guide all humankind towards the truth. Ya Allah, Allah, take away all the calamities of the Muslims from all over the world in Palestine and Iraq, Syria, and all over the world. Ya Allah, make the Muslims the best nation as you promised in the Quran, kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat linnas. Ya Allah, Muslim, as a Muslim, we are supposed to be leading the other nations, show the way. Now we lost our way. So give us tawfiq to come back to our honorable path, that we may show the people how to live in this world, how to get success in this life and hereafter. Ya Allah, accept all the things that we did for last one hour or so. Ya Allah, forgive any mistakes we have done. And all the job seekers, that you give them best jobs so that they can lead a life of sincerity and life of piety and life of good life, so that they can help the community, help the Muslims, and help the needy people. Allah, accept all of our efforts, accept our siyam and qiyam. Allah, give us tawfiq to witness the Laylatul Qadr tonight, inshallah. Allah, make us live long so that we can witness many more Ramadan and many more Laylatul Qadr. Wa subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun ala al-mursaleen. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. In
Thank
closing,
you,
I
everyone.
want to reiterate what Dawar Bhai said. It is the confidence. So do not look down on yourself. And our culture back home is the colonial masters have made us low thinking. We are not in colonial country anymore. We should liberate ourselves. Think big, dream big. As the Arturul Ghazi says, that your success is as big as your dream. You see, those colonial masters have made us, they don't allow us to dream. We're not there anymore. So dream big and aim high for big success, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair. Thank you, everyone.
Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Zakir Bhai, are you there? You need to make me host, so I will finish the YouTube.
I don't know how to transfer the host. Where I go?
Go to more. You know, there are icons on your screen. Go to the more.
Yes.
Under more, you can see host. Oh no, go to my name. Go to my name, click on more, and click on host. Make me host. You know, if you
your
go in the
name?
menu, yeah, my name, and you. All right. Did you? I think you make it. Maybe I think.
Okay, make you
No.
host.
Go,
Okay.
go click on more. Under my name.
Yes, I think I did.
Okay, doc. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Allah. And go to the ampcd.com for further updates, inshallah.